Monty Python. Well, joining us now, Kehinde Andrews from Birmingham City University. He's an academic, commentator, also a founder of the UK's first undergraduate Black Studies degree, a development he says is long overdue. And joining us from Oxford is the historian and commentator Anthony Selden. Welcome to you both, and thanks for joining us. Kehinde, I don't know whether watching that Monty Python sketch you just thought, yes, this is actually what most of the syllabuses that are taught in universities look like. I mean, do you think there is a bigger problem with them?
I mean, I think that's really the problem that SOAS has shown. The problem is that the curriculum is so white, it is so Eurocentric, that at the School of Oriental and African Studies, the students say we're actually not learning enough from African and Asian scholars, and there's a big uproar, and it gets misrepresented as though they're saying we to gag white scholarship, which isn't what's being said. What's being said is that the education that we are given is so narrow that we just don't understand the social world.
Totally understandable at SOAS, but do you think that is more applicable?
Oh, entirely. I think if you look at, I do sociology, if you look at history, that's the same. There's a European canon we are taught. We are taught this is special knowledge, this is somehow the idea of the Enlightenment, that European knowledge is to civilize the dark savage. I mean, these ideas go to the heart of the problems in society today, and we need to understand and unpick them so we can move forward.
Anthony Selden, do you agree with it that somewhere we have got into this sort of canon of accumulative experience, and it's just time to blow that up and start again?
Well, obviously not. I mean, much of the greatest works of civilization, of science, of medicine have been discovered, whether we like it or not, by white men. And I think we have a duty to study the world as it is. But I'm not somebody who doesn't understand and sympathize with what's happening in universities. And it's not just the students. The universities themselves have a duty and are doing a great deal to make their courses far more global and far more aware of trends everywhere. So I think it's ungenerous of the SOAS students to be this extreme. I think it just needs a sense of balance and proportion, and to show respect, not just respect for the traditions of universities, respect for the extraordinary achievements that have been created, and to understand them, yes, in their context, but also to look at the fascinating philosophy which comes from outside Europe.
Yeah. Do you recognise that as an extreme position?
I'm not sure what is extreme about students saying we need to learn about other stuff. You can't just have this idea as European canon. And actually going back to this idea of these great white European men who've had all these discoveries, that is part of the problem. Actually, Plato builds his work from the Egyptian base of knowledge. If you look at when before the Enlightenment, it's actually Islamic scholars like Ibn Khaldun in the 12th century who were keeping knowledge, curating knowledge, taking physics, so you can even have physics when Europe is in its dark ages. So this idea that there is this special European knowledge which has changed the world is in itself the problem. That is why the idea of the Enlightenment is in itself racist. That Europe is there to civilize the darker nations. This is an idea that must be challenged, and this is what students and academics are saying. We have to put this in its proper context.
Anthony, that we're conditioned, really, to think that they're great because we haven't explored the rest of civilization.
Well, I agree with much of that. Look, and university is about challenging received wisdom, and of course that is right, and of course much of the many of the greatest ideas come from beyond Europe, and we don't know nearly enough about them. But that doesn't mean that we should denigrate what has happened or pretend that what has happened is necessarily bad or not true. So, I mean, I studied philosophy at university, and I wished I'd studied Eastern philosophy, which I have found since I left university is so much more interesting and penetrating than so much of the dull Western philosophy I studied, and I think that goes for so much of culture and civilization too. So, you know, I'm qualifyingly supporting what's happening, but I am saying that I think it's important just to show proportion and respect.
Kehinde, how far would you go? Would you say that the Enlightenment was racist?
Of course the Enlightenment was racist. It's built on the idea that there is a special knowledge from Europe. You think about someone like Immanuel Kant, who is so revered, comes up with the idea of the taxonomy of the races, which is so important to how we understand that I wasn't deemed to be a person by Immanuel Kant when he was writing. If that's not racism, I don't know what it is. So to put this into proportion, so for example with the Black Studies degree that we do, we don't not teach the Enlightenment. I teach Kant, I teach these ideas, but we put them in their proper context and say that there is a place for them, and there is a reason where they came, and there is a kind of society they created. It is not a coincidence that Europe, that the world looks with a very prosperous West
isn't it?
and a very poor dark part of the world. Right?
Anthony?
So I think that universities are about understanding and in free speech and understanding the whole gamut and nature of what's happened in civilization. That doesn't mean denigrating or not studying people. It means studying people in their context. And at the heart, the greatest wisdom of all, is the universality of the human experience and the equality of all people, regardless of gender, regardless of class, ethnicity, and religion. And I think that is what we should be moving towards. And that doesn't mean denigrating any achievements of extraordinary people who have made civilizations what they are in the past.
Thank you both very much indeed. Thanks for joining us on Newsnight. And that is all we have time